$351. Okay. That's one of my favorite numbers. So if we scroll down for about 100 years on this 40-page list of questions, eventually we will find 351. Sorry, dyslexia is a bitch. You know, I grabbed the 4 from the 504 above it. It's fine.
You could be really laughing, like, count.
Really fun to do my taxes, by the way. 351 is, what do you geek out about? Oh, that's a light-hearted question. All right, this question is brought to you by Kaelthra Bloodmane and the number 351. While you ruminate on that question and our sponsors, why doesn't somebody give me a recap? Yeah, for a third hero point and a third hero card draw. You might be asking, Crash, I heard that some of your games, they draw 3 hero cards now. How come we don't do that? It's because I forgot to set it up. That's why. Next week. We'll do it next week. Also, while we're rolling, because I know someone's going to do the recap, I believe in good and the light of humanity. I am definitely not going to have us ready to go to the self-host by the end of the month, because it turns out February's only got 28 days in it, and it's already the 26th.
Yeah, what a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, for sure. But I will tell you, like all the self-host people used to tell me for over 5 years, it's better over there in every way. Boy, I wish you guys could see it. It's so great. And I'm gonna bring you there to the promised land. I promise. I'll bring you to the promised land. I just don't want to move everybody over until I got everything working exactly the way I want, and I have 35 more mods to go of the 200 mods. So I'm very close. It's just the ones that I've been saving for last. One of them took over 2 hours to go over all the settings. So you know, taking some time. All right, nobody's doing a recap. All right, fine. I'll do the fucking recap. All right, I'll roll for you, just so that there's some record.
Hold on a second. I never said I was rolling.
You won, bro. All right, tell us what happened.
Oh, all right. Last time on Skyhaven, we're at the village that has the Minotaurs and the other people from the Stone District. We were making pleasantries. The Echoes called us. We met with them, told them about us being privateers or budding privateers. I guess we made a good impression on them. Isaac was trying to hit on a harpy lady. It was going well, but then also not going well at the same time. Weird. I guess he got in trouble with one of the ladies because they knew him from his past, though he doesn't remember who the fuck she is, so I guess that's what happens when your mind's on drugs. And we're still in the midst of negotiations with them. Winding down, but still in the middle.
Okay. Yeah. That sounds about right. Sounds about right.
If you want details, look at the previous session.
Hard to believe that the whole session was just exploring a town and talking to its leaders while Isaac tried to commit suicide through harpy sex.
Is it hard to believe?
Yeah, it's
I
pretty
don't
on par.
believe you.
I mean,
none of that sounds not normal, you know?
That's fair. Okay. All right. Take your third hero point, your third hero card, draw. The last time you could feel special for having one more hero card than everyone else. And then would anybody like to answer? Jesus Christ.
Oh shit!
Draw.
Oh, roll off between boys who are friends. Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah. Oh my God. It was the 19 that flopped over. That was crazy. Jesus
It was meant to be.
Christ.
Wow.
The only nat 20 I'll get tonight.
We have confirmed this many times. All right. Going once, going twice. Yeah, okay. Isaac, what do you geek out about?
Interplanar baddies.
Interplanar baddies. Wow. Okay.
What? I was expecting drugs. So.
Oh no, that's a second. That's like a hobby, really.
Damn. All right. Let's see.
That's number 2 on the list.
Drugs are just a hobby. All right.
You made your hobby your job. I don't know. Did that decrease your enjoyment of your hobby, or like I hear that's a worry?
Yeah, monetizing your hobby. That's rough. That's rough, homie.
Well, they tell you, people worry about that, but if you love what you do, you never work a day in your life.
Oh.
And I love. No, never mind.
Drugs? Is that where you?
Yeah, that's where I'm going. Yeah.
Okay. You may ask the same question of any willing PC, like your boy who's a friend, or any NPC you met during the adventure.
I would like to know what Violet geeked out of.
Okay.
You knew the answer. Why ask?
You honestly should be prepping.
Because
you should be fleshing this girl out.
I respect your player agency. That's why. All right, where is she? She's down here in the bottom corner. Okay. All right. So Violet geeks out about nerdy human men.
Is a match
Yeah.
maiden? I mean, not heaven, I guess. What's
it? Probably the 9 hell.
I don't even know if we're allowed to call it hell. If that's not it might not be legally distinct enough. You know what I'm saying?
I wasn't sure what the Pathfinder version.
The
also,
bad
is
place.
she like a demon or a devil?
It's the heck, the 9 hex or whatever.
All right.
Hell.
The 9. Gosh darn it!
You know I am good for 5e lore. You know I'm good for 5e lore. I could tell you very easily that in 5e lore, the succubi incubi species is a unique type of fiend that is neither Tanari nor Beatazu, aka neither demon nor devil, nor the Yugoloth, or any of the others. They're just their own species of fiend, and they are the origin of vampires in the 5th edition multiverse. So there you go.
Their own plane.
What the fuck are they about over here? I'm not sure. I think they're like spirits of selfishness and lust or something. When a sinful mortal is judged and sent to the outer rifts, it can become a deadly fiend, a demon, based on what it was up to in life. They are the manifestations of the sins of destructive lust, and are the most attractive of all demons, as befits their role in seducing mortals to fall to sin. So I don't really know how much lore there. I'm sure Pathfinder 1 had a lot of lore for him. It's probably the same lore as 5e, really. What do they got now? No idea. But in 5e, they have their own city, which is kind of rad. I believe it's in Carceri, the Red Prison. I think that's where it is. But yeah, they got a lot of great lore in 5e. I don't 100% know what's going on with them here. Secretly, I just run all of my Pathfinder games as 5e games. Don't tell anyone. I don't think anyone's figured. No one's figured me out yet.
Oh, was I supposed to not record that part?
Oh shit, that's fine. Nobody watch. No Pathfinder kids watch us anymore, anyways. So.
Man, that's true.
Yeah. I think Dr. Robin Zorro's back, but
ago.
once he sees our gross disregard for the rules, he'll get like physically ill and leave. So it's fine. All right. That's that. You didn't even spend your D3 for the last 7 times you got it, bro. All your willing to fail will saving throw gameplay meta.
I was looking at trying to use hero points to guarantee I win the you know.
You're gonna use your rerolls on the expiration question.
You know what? Technically, that is allowed, right? Because that is a D20 roll.
Yeah, it's a D20 roll.
You are allowed to reroll any D20. Damn, that's wild. Okay.
And the hero points hero points and cards have to reset before we do expiration question because of how whoever does the recap gets to add 3 instead.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. Yeah, so you got to fuck up the order, and I have 3 of them this time. So from now on, so.
Well, you have 3 cards. You're still only gonna have 2 points unless you do the recap.
No,
but the cards are meant to give you more options, to spend your hero points on.
Right. Yeah,
and when you spend a card, you immediately get to draw a replacement for the card. You would think that has already changed the meta, but I haven't noticed anyone using cards more than they already were. So
my problem with the card,
it's only been 2 nights.
The hard thing with the card, it'll be like, you can make the perfect melee attack. I'm like, well, okay, I'll never do that. So.
Well, that's why. That's why you draw 3, and then if you use a hero point regularly, you still have to discard a card. But now you get to draw a new one, so you could actually use that to get rid of a shit card and maybe draw a better card. So
I feel like a lot of times they're like, if you're attacking someone specifically with a broken bottle in your left hand, and there's 3 players on your right, and one
right, it's a scenario that'll never happen.
In front of you on your left, you can do 3 extra damage. It's like, okay.
Just because the shining light of God came down for one particular moment in Dom's Strength of Thousands game, I burned everything I had because all of my cards were usable in that moment. Like it was like if you roll out of the way of an attack and through an enemy's space and you pop up and then you auto hit with this and then you heal, and it was like you saw it in your hand and you're like, this is never going to happen, and then it was like, oh. I was like, fuck it, all right, let's go. I'll do it against like a level 1 opponent. That's fine. It's like overkilling someone in Magic just so you could show off how good your deck is. Yeah.
Do 400 trample damage to this opponent that has 3 life points left.
Yup. It's my jams. All right. I'll take you guys back to the inner circle of these fine, independent women. They pay their own bills. They got their own. Well, they don't have their own ship right now, but they are independent women, and you should all respect them. All right, let's take you back over there. I think we left off
floating island.
There was some tension. There was a little tension. I heard a little inter-party tension because there was this one thing that these ladies were kind of into some of you felt was an issue, and some of you were like, yeah, it's an issue, but we don't have to talk about it now.
Right. I stand by the right to be eaten by a harpy. All right.
Well, that's definitely
I think
stream. Nope.
I'm pretty sure.
And some of you didn't get in the way of the plot at all, and that's the best kind of player. Thank you, Wes. Thank you.
I'm here for.
All right.
It wasn't me this time.
Some of you are just a leaf blowing in the wind of the campaign's plot line, waiting to be sex murdered by a monster. And that, to me, that's the best kind of player for a campaign like this.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I honestly thought it was going to be Gold Leaf, but racial profiling, I guess. So
look when I heard Conti wasn't able to play, I was like, I'll be his spirit. I'll be his hands. You know?
Oh, absolutely. That reminds me, I got to make a note for after the session. I was going to check my Pokemon stuff for Conti.
I pick and choose my battles.
All right.
And boy, did you choose this one.
You blew right into a bouncy canyon, and then you got stuck. That's okay. All right. So, play resumes, and then they're respecting your hero huddle, and it seems like you guys are getting ready to come out of that hero huddle, but then everybody gets pulled back into the hero huddle because they're like, oh, wait a second, it just occurred to me that we're about to make a deal with people who unequivocally want to destroy, not destroy the infrastructure, not destroy the view, not destroy the leadership, but physically destroy the entire city that we came from.
Do you think they'll save the people in the city, or?
Yeah,
Probably
not.
If I had to bet, that'd be a no.
Yeah.
Well, they
that's
did
where I'm
say
at.
they wanted to save as many, people that weren't council adjacent. I believe there was something about saving people.
Nah, I think they were looking for
I think they wanted to save the Minotaurs and the Kobolds, but I think that was pretty much it.
Right.
I gotta be honest. I'll be honest with you. Most of the students at the academy are just innocent idiots. You know, they don't really know what the hell's going on.
They did it. They did say that they would save any who were opposed to the Bashing Council, as many as they could. Like, they didn't want to just outright slaughter everybody. If there were people that were, like allied with them, essentially. It wasn't limited to just Minotaurs or Kobolds.
So, like, what if we kill the Bastion Council before they get to destroy the city? Like, then they're just like, well, okay, I guess it's taken care of.
I mean, that'd be a best case scenario.
You have brought some of the wisest NPCs you have if you seek counsel.
Cassian.
Yeah, so you've got Cassian and you got Bree. And Puck is there.
No, we didn't bring Puck. Puck brought Puck.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, Cassian, he's been around, bro. He was there pre-transposition, He's had a pretty exciting life. He's got family in the city. A strange family, but he's got family in the city.
He's a hobo. They don't really talk, is what he was telling me.
He's not a hobo.
Then why does he look like a hobo?
He's got a cloak on.
He's not a hobo. He just has very reserved taste.
Fashion sense.
Look, he's wearing a poopy blanket.
What?
Damn.
He's just a dude that we picked up on the way.
Oh, he was an old man, right? That we just kidnapped. We're like, you're part of the crew now.
We sort of gave him. We're like, hey, you should come with us, and he was like,
absolutely.
And then we just dragged him with us. So not exactly kidnapped. Not exactly not kidnapped, but
it's definitely a gray line. You're not really sure. Yeah.
What's our brain trust got to say about the situation?
Oh, okay. Cassian says, I've got family in town, and they're, estranged to me, but they deserve better than being blown up, or I don't know what those fine ladies have in store, but I think they deserve better than whatever they have planned. And I think you're right. If we take out the leadership for them, then the source of their anger will be gone.
People, I doubt it. I feel like they're going to try to find it.
It's like when my first wife found out about my mistress, And rather than kill me, she killed my mistress. And then I didn't have anywhere else to go.
I don't think it's always how it works.
It fixed our marriage. For a time.
Until the other mister.
He looks at you and he says, right, but we're only worried about this Bastion Council.
Yeah, all I'm saying
I think that if we are going to kill the Bastion Council, or at least plan towards it, we need to make sure that at least one of the members that replaces them is sympathetic to the Minotaur cause.
Yeah,
Well,
I think
the real
the goal...
worry... I'm sorry, you go.
The goal would be to integrate the Minotaurs into the actual city, and then maybe all bygones can be gone if they're not delegated to a, little rock off the appendage.
I mean, maybe we could get this little rock next to that little rock, and then sort of make Terranathus into a conglomeration
of rocks.
The council is just the face, though. Like, you have to understand, like, Terranathus' problems and leadership goes very deep. Are we sure killing them is really going to make these guys happy? Or are they just going to find another, like, subset of people to ostracize? And blame, you know what I mean? Like, there's the guard. Like, all of the town guard that have just been complicit, completely okay with what the council's been doing and acting on their behalf.
Yeah, I mean, like people say, wait. No. All Aether Blades are bastards. A-B-A-B.
Fuck yeah.
I thought that was a cheat code.
No, there should be like some directions in there for that one.
Oh yeah. But that's the concern I have. Like, I don't know if just... First off, I doubt we could just kick down the doors of Terranathus and kill the leadership.
Oh yeah, we would definitely need a lot of help and or training and or time and or trickery.
All the above.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the best thing we can offer them right now.
I don't think that they're probably very close to enacting this plan yet. I mean, most of the Minotaur population and Kobold population are still in the city as well. I think it will take them quite some time to get to the point where they can do this in the way that they want to do it. So I think that we should try to sort of influence them from up close to maybe specifically target just the council. Or if we can't do that, then we need to outpace them. And we need to get rid of the council before they get rid of the city.
This seems a waste, really. Like, in this plane of air where space to stand on is so limited, would you go and blow up one of the few specks of dirt there are?
I feel like it's more like
their other plan is to then return to Galarian.
Oh, that's true. True.
Yeah. Also, by the way, these are two very big plans that these three ladies have. Like...
I think we talked about it last time. You were like, I mean, if you think that if they could go back to Galarian, they would have already done it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
well, certainly it's unlikely they're sticking around for revenge. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
If anybody has expert in does anybody have expertise in society, like expert rank in society?
I think I do. Oh, no, I'm just trained right now. That's the next one that goes to expert for me, but it's not yet.
Okay. Nobody else got expert in society?
Only trained.
I'm not Bella tonight.
Oh, okay. Then you can attempt. I was going to give it for free if you had expertise. You can attempt a recall knowledge check to try and make sense of these ladies. If you want to, you don't have to. But if you're like kind of like, damn, I don't know what their motivations are. I don't know what they're thinking. Keep in mind that if you roll poorly, I'm going to give you misinformation.
Hell yeah.
So it's not always good to roll. It's not always good to roll. Especially since I hinted that it was going to be a society roll. Isaac, you don't even know what these women are about, but you know that they're keeping that harpy a prisoner. She needs your help.
Oh, maybe we can convince them that we need a representative from their group to come with us.
This is a great idea. We should act on.
Working on that.
All right. So Songbow, you're pretty confident about this, and Vetch, you're extremely confident about this. Goldleaf, you're distracted by these tall, large women and hot, dangerous goth girls, and just there's a lot of stimuli around. What were we talking about again? But Vetch, you and Songbow, you get the sense that a few things. One, these women are in fact quite powerful, because they have been able to keep this place hidden. And it's sandwiched between what was once a base of operations for the Dombeek Raiders and Terranathus, their sworn enemy. They've also been able to tame the local harpies and the alpha predator of this hex. So they're obviously powerful, literally. They're also very powerful socially, because they have set themselves up in a position of leadership, and the people in this settlement, they have a sort of fearful reverence for these women, is what you kind of picked up on during the tour and conversations and whatnot. So all of that is pretty impressive. The goals that they have in mind then are likely not just a pipe dream. Like they probably have the confidence and the means to do it, but they haven't been able to act upon it yet. And or they're simply using the threat of destroying Terranathus to motivate more dissension within the city and people joining their cause, because, I heard there's an apocalypse. I heard the city's gonna be destroyed. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get out of here. Better to join up with them than stay in the city. It could also just serve as a rallying banner, right? Like, everybody loved to hate somebody together. You know what I'm saying? So it could just be a unification tactic. In that same way, the idea of returning to Galarian could be a false promise as well, right? It could just be, that's what people want to hear. So at the end of the day, these three women could have completely unknown goals, but they're publicly saying that those two very badass and easy to understand goals are their true goals. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have a question that I think relates to society checks.
Okay.
Based off of what we learned from, how do you say Nulo? Is that how you say your name?
Yeah, Nulo.
So based off of what we learned from Nulo during our tour, and then what, like our interaction with the Echoes, do I think that the Echoes are just like the magical and spiritual leaders of this, and then like somebody else has a position more akin to like a mayor, or do they also oversee like that aspect of this colony?
Your understanding is they are the supreme leaders of this settlement. That if there was somebody else, they did not get mentioned.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. I guess with those checks, each of you could ask one additional question if you need some clarity. Nothing? Good?
Does the dragon thing that I had previously checked about that's in the middle here, does it look like or feel like corrupted at all, or does it still feel like it's like good nature magic specifically?
I mean, that would kind of be a different recall knowledge than the society.
I want to roll that after this.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. Vetch, did you have a follow-up question related to society and politics?
Not really.
Okay.
I think I understand.
I guess if I had one, it would be, does it seem like each of them have like a specific sphere of influence?
Oh, I mean, this one, Fire Lady, Malith, she's definitely the leader. The other two definitely defer to her. This isn't like an equal partnership, but at the same time, she seems to be very like respectful of their autonomy and not like I'm the boss, you know what I'm saying? But like their body
like
language
first among equals sort of thing.
Exactly. Yeah, first among equals. You would imagine that Keelthra is the, military-minded member of the trio. That Malith is probably the politically minded of the trio, and then Arisa is the spiritual council of the trio. So like body, mind, and heart. Captain Planet.
Isn't there like 2 more rings? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Goth Baddie, and the 5th one's a secret. The fifth element is obviously love, but anyways. Just kidding. It was Thrawn the whole time. There he is. Aha, 5th man. So all right. Songbo, give me your follow-up recall knowledge.
I'm assuming this will be like occultism or something.
I mean, it's nature magic, so it'll be nature. Okay. You feel that this is not corrupt. This is a pure and beautiful gift. It would be of great value to any settlement that wants to have healthy vegetation and flora.
Good to know. I'm just happy that it doesn't seem like they're corrupting it. It makes me more likely to believe them.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, they definitely seem dangerous and powerful and angry, and purposeful. And I understand that since they're women, that could be a little intimidating. Am I right, Haley? You know what I'm saying? These guys. But
these idiots.
Yeah, they don't seem to be like dripping with like eldritch horror and evil. Like down in the secret lab, right, where like the Bree and the others were being held, like bad vibes. Do you know what I'm saying? Like yeah, bad guys for sure. Like no question. These just seem like people that are opposed to Terranathus and they have their own motivations. All right, anything else before you break the hero huddle?
I don't think so.
Okay. All right, so the women break their echo huddle, and they approach. Okay. Malith turns
Do
to
we
all
have
of you.
specific terms spelled like written out somewhere?
I don't think we got that far.
Okay.
I think you guys were very concerned that you were just going to end up being errand boys for them, was part of the concern. But to sum it up, Malith basically says, per our discussion thus far, we will use our magic to move our island closer to your island, the Shattered Sky Flume, or the Hydra Forge, as you are calling it. And then we will merge the land masses and our shared resources and followers. While we work on that, you're going to follow up on your friend's illness and the whereabouts of Sunshadow, who obviously is important, or the Council of Terranathus, or at least the Archmage Eridan would not be looking for him. And if it's important to people like that, it's important to us. So we want to support you in that effort. While you are out and about, we have a few things we'd like you to keep an eye on. For example, if you're going to Port Eclipse, we would have some things we'd like you to look up at the library, and so on and so forth. So they don't want to risk leaving this place unprotected, or they would be out trying to do this shit themselves. So since you are able to go out and do things, they would be willing to help on the home front if you were willing to help out and about. And the reason they asked you what 3 things were important to you is that if the 3 things that you're doing involve traveling around, that works for them because they need people to travel around. And then they would give you a measurable item, which would allow you guys to communicate across vast distances, so that you could kind of like stay informed.
We don't say the loud part out loud.
It's more like, I know what these people want, and if you were working directly for them, I have like the quest they would do, and so it's more like if they notice on the Find My Friend's iPhone that you guys are near a location that they would have sent you to if you worked directly for them, they'll be like, hey, you're pretty close to this thing. Can you swing by and do this thing real quick? It's like that.
I mean, I think this deal sounds pretty good, but if possible, I'd like to add a little rider. Could you send like a representative along with us in case we have someone that you would trust to answer any questions we had if you 3 weren't available through the magic communication device?
She looks thoughtful. And then Kael'thra says, that does seem fair, but only if you were to leave one of your own behind to represent you in your absence. Puck says, I'm just here for the vibes, milady.
I thought you said Bubbles at first.
Yeah, Puck says, I don't really know these guys enough to, I don't really know these guys enough, so I think,
who's on the ship, right? Like who's here with us? I mean, I know who's here, like, B-team wise, but who's back on the ship still?
Oh, you got a lot. I mean, here, I'll take you back to the dashboard real quick. You can... you can do another hero huddle of who are we trading, get our Pokemon cards out. And you can't be Skelebrosa because you already promised him to the fucking Dryad Queen.
What about Tutu? We can leave Tutu here.
Listen. I know it's not sticking, but you used to work with the fire lady. She knows magic. She knows what a fucking familiar is. It's not gonna work.
Yeah, but it's part of me.
All right, so you definitely, if you leave Darvara Kren, that's gonna be a whole thing.
Nah.
I mean, Oscar, he knows you guys. He knows what's going on. Billy Bong, he could maybe fake it to make it.
That would keep him safe for you.
You would try to do a good job and not betray you only out of a sense of honor, but he would probably look for an opportunity to get himself killed. Bubbles might never forgive you for ending his pirate career. Nuke Tailspin doesn't know fuck all about any of your stuff, so he would not be going. He also just says a dead symbol. Damn, bro, that's rough. I don't know why he's got a dead symbol, because he ain't dead. Let me see. It's just there. All right, whatever. Berg McLovin, I mean, he'll stay. He doesn't really know much about you guys or anything, but you know, he wants to help. Dust will stay if you need someone to stay. He would prefer not to. He, you know, he's a sailor. You know, he wants to be sailing around.
I feel like if we told Oscar he'd get something out of it, that he would do a good job.
I think Oscar not being in imminent danger all the time, he would be down for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Cassian was willing to stick around because, you know, he's old. You know, whatever. Like he's had enough adventure.
Just join for adventuring.
Yeah. Bree, I mean, she'd stay, but she doesn't feel like it would be very helpful. Like, she definitely doesn't want to go off on a crazy adventure and get killed. Even though, you know, she's very grateful for you guys saving her. You know, it's nice here. They got plenty of food. She would miss Vetch, but like, you know, the fuck. I mean, if you were to ask Callista, she would be like, why don't we ask if we could leave Icky Baby, Ashlyn, and Kevin here? They're just two kids and a puppy. You know what I'm saying?
The Ritz.
Well, he's back at the Hydra Forge.
I know.
So yeah, I guess I'll put everybody who's willing to stay in a group. I think Callista Forge would like to go with you guys. She's intrigued by you guys investigating the manner of the returned.
I think probably Cassian or Oscar are our best bet.
Right, yeah.
Okay. You could leave more than one person. That's fine. It would just be who are you leaving as your representative?
The problem is Cassian's a really bad representative. That's my only concern with it. He was
a whisperer.
Like me.
What do you mean? He's amazing.
He was waving his wiener at a lady last episode. What are you talking about?
Well, he was charmed, and he didn't intentionally fail like someone else I know.
He was drugged
We don't
by
know
you.
that.
He was drugged
yeah.
by you.
If it came down to us leaving Isaac or Cassian if it came down to us leaving Isaac or Cassian as a representative for us, I would pick Cassian over Isaac.
I'm a valued member. I can't be left.
Okay. So it sounds like Cassian's in the running and Oscar's in the running. Is that right?
Yeah, I think those are probably our two best bets.
Okay. Do you want me to throw up a poll for this? What? What do you mean poll doesn't work? Oh, that's right. There's a secret hotkey I'm supposed to hit. Fuck. Alright. Alt-P? There it is. Okay.
I don't know. I guess what are the pros and cons of either one before we pull it out?
Well, Cassian is a homeless grandpa whose family doesn't want to talk to him anymore. Right? That we kidnapped from Terran Nap.
Oscar's the shaker and a mover who has connections.
Right. Yeah.
Also, though...
He's the kind of guy you want to keep alive, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you want to keep him alive, but I also feel like Oscar's got that I'm gonna do what's best for me vibe, you know?
I don't know.
I feel like we'd have to coerce him in some way to stay and represent us accurately.
That
I think Oscar's got that hidden heart of gold in him.
Yeah.
I think that Oscar could maybe be a pretty valuable asset to them because he would probably know like the underground of Terranathus.
Ooh, that's smart.
And he might be able to help them like smuggle more people out and stuff like that, which might endear them to us more.
Yeah.
Although if Cassian was a whisper, he might also be able to do that. So I guess.
I feel more confident in Oscar.
I'll allow multiple votes on this one. There we go.
Fuck it, back to Mitros.
Damn. Only 2?
The third option.
And I was one of them.
Unanimously for Oscar. Second place to Isaac. Well, it's nice to come in second place, bro. That's cool.
Yeah. I'm a valued member. A valued member of the main crew.
Cassian shrugs. He knows you guys have seen him in battle. That you can't live without him. So it's fine.
Also, it's not going to be forever. Eventually, the islands are going to be merged together, so...
Okay. Oscar will be... he doesn't know you're promising his services right now in this conversation, so you'll have to, tell him what's up, I guess, later. But... Or maybe at the feast is when you could do the handoff.
Yeah, I think that's a good plan. Although, obviously, we want to, pre-warn him. But
yeah. Okay.
No, I was surprised.
So you agree? You agree to essentially exchange? This is very old school politics. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna exchange one of yours for one of theirs. Okay.
No, it's gonna be like that.
Your noble son is my ward.
No, it's gonna be like that scene in Air Bud where he just takes him out to the beach and he yells at him to go, get out of here, go, and then we take off without him.
Is that Air Bud or White Fang? I'm not sure. Was it
both?
In both? Okay.
I thought there was like a big. I thought that was Little Bigfoot. I thought that happened in Little Bigfoot.
That did.
That's where that's definitely where I was.
It also happened when I was 19 and my parents sent me off to college. So they just were at the Naples, Italy airport, just shouting at me, "Get on the plane! Go on! Get out of here!" Yeah, it's good times. All right. That's fine. I'm in the hottest country in the world now. It's all good, baby.
The hottest country in the world.
Hottest country in the world, baby.
The hottest in any other country that could ever be a country.
Anyways, so
man, that old
little Bigfoot. Jesus Christ. That's a deep cut right there.
I would say it takes it back, but
what is Little Bigfoot? I've never seen this in my life.
You don't anything that
it's a good thing.
Any movie that Wes recommends, you have to have you have to be on drugs. So
plus the 50-50 shot, he just made it an AI generator. So
no, it's real. It's real.
It's real. Nowadays, can we even trust Wes to be real anymore?
Is that version of ET? What the fuck?
Kinda, yeah, actually, yeah, that's pretty good, accurate,
yeah. I don't know if you guys remember when they had the red box. You get a DVD from the red box or whatever, and they had all the Chinese bootleg Disney stuff in there for a while. It was like that. It was like ET, but we didn't have a lot of money. Like we had enough money to buy one gorilla suit to put this kid in.
Right. Here, I'm gonna link it in the general.
Please, no one watch it. No one watch it. All right, listen. Back to the game. All right. So the women say, well then, in a few perceived hours, we will celebrate with a feast, and then we will meet this representative and introduce them to our community, and our community will say goodbye to the representative we send with you to represent our interests in the world and our mutual partnership against the evils of Terranathus.
Right. The evils of Terranathus.
Right.
Not all of Terranathus, just the particular evils of them.
The evil parts, yes. I mean, dang, dude, what other parts could there possibly be?
He just looks at him.
We're just clarifying, like, if the evil parts were taken out, would you still have malice towards the city itself and the residents?
You do actually ask that one out loud, Fetch?
Yeah, I'm barely party to this. Like, I don't know what the stakes are for getting them in trouble.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just looking at him. Goldleaf will eventually say it if they don't say anything. He's
the three of them look at each other, and then they look back at you, and all of you, and then they say, perhaps, if the citizens of Terranathus are shown corruption of the council and are repentant of those actions and willing to find a way forward together, denouncing what has happened before, then yes.
Well, I think that's more than fair.
Agreed. All we're asking for is just a consideration to not take out the whole city, at least the innocents who are within it. We all know that the Bastion Council and the Aether Guard are less than favorable when it comes to those in the Stone District. If they can be removed, and the rest of the innocent citizens, or the citizens who are at least innocent and not any persecution against the Minotaurs and the others, then I feel like that should be fine. Then yes.
Yes, consider it something like cutting away the rot.
Agreed.
Well said. Well said. Hey, so you're gonna...
So how do we want this done? Like, do we want to like write this down on like some parchment, or are we just taking like a verbal agreement?
Oh no, we can have it written down if you'd like.
I think it'd be best for everyone to have, put down on something substantial.
Of course. Okay, so they set you guys loose for a couple hours. You return to your ship to deliver the news, I guess.
Hey, Oscar. Got some stuff to talk about.
How do you feel about a vacation?
Vacation?
Yeah, except that with stuff to do.
That makes me feel like, you promised me to like the leader of this place the same way you did to our bony boy back in, the Driftwood Grove.
Don't think of that like that.
I mean, that's a pretty good comparison. Except that this one was much more open-ended than the Grove thing was. Like, the Grove thing was specifically to research this one thing and to talk about necromancy and all that. This one was more of a, you become sort of like our representative here. I don't think there was really like an end point discussed.
That's unfortunate.
Why?
I mean, I'm the one that got this all started, Like, it was me who found the big fish,
Buddy, you're one of the few people that we explicitly trust. Someone who can actually, use their skills of smoozing and being able to work connections. If we're able to get this all done, think of the resources and stuff that we can put together.
Exactly. Like, you found the big fish, but now you could be the big fish.
All right, if I'm gonna do this, I need you to tell me everything that's going on here.
Well, right, Isaac can tell you about this harpy.
Do you tell him everything that's going on here so that he's fully equipped with knowledge?
Yeah.
Dude.
Okay. But do you tell him this like privately, like let's take a walk, buddy, kind of thing, or do you do it in front of everyone?
I think take a walk, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Can we talk about how this guy got us kicked out of the goddamn city? And we're still like, you're the best, Oscar. He's like, I found the big fish, and we're like, you sure did, buddy, and it worked out great for us. We're not fugitive.
I thought at least one of you would like that, where he points out the fact that he is the whole reason your lives are ruined, and like it's like an accomplishment, like it's like
he's not the whole.
It's his resume. You know what I mean? Like, well, don't forget about this. Like, we haven't forgot about this.
He put us on this adventure. I couldn't say anything bad about him.
Yeah. So as you explain everything to Oscar, he says, you know what? Hold on a second. I'm gonna make call knowledge check. Here it is. Because I too like the dice to guide my roleplay. Okay, he's got a pretty good idea of what's going on. He comes to the same conclusions that Vetch and Songbo did, that these women are definitely politicians, in addition to being witches. And so we can't believe everything they're saying. And also, these are some pretty grandstand ideas they're throwing around, which are very easy to understand and follow, which is probably not the actual or only thing they're after. Simple enough. But based on everything that he knows about the echoes and rumors and politics and all that kind of stuff, the echoes are known by, and some say feared by, members of the Bastion Council. They are considered a rumor, a legend, and a symbol of hope for disenfranchised Minotaurs and Kobolds, and anyone who feels that they have been wronged by the city. His understanding was that they were located in Port Peril, but that would make sense for them to put out false rumors about where they are if they don't want to be found. So overall, he's like, man, this is a pretty dangerous situation you leave me in. Oof.
I think this is an overall good deal for us.
Well, here's the problem. We got a lot of enemies, and the only people that have even come close to being our friends are a bunch of psychotic undead cannibals who are only being nice to us because Captain Jade tricked them into signing a blood oath contract. And then a tree lady who's very quick to throw her own allies off the island to the death. Who's not even technically one of our allies yet, because we gotta send her one of our most powerful allies to kind of like smooth things over. So I would say this seems like the best bet we've had so far.
I mean, we gotta start somewhere, right?
And here's the thing. You might not want to destroy the city. I don't want to destroy the city. That's my city. I'm saying. But, like, the city wants to destroy us. So, by default, the only people that we could really be friends with are people that don't like the city.
Well, it's the Bastion Council that wants to destroy us. I feel like some of the people that we've met over the course of our stay there, I don't think they want us dead, but I think the upper echelon definitely does. So, the enemy of my enemy, etc., etc.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, because, it's all starting to make sense. If this Aravan guy wanted Aaron Dorr, research or whatever, he has the means to hire something like the Silver Ravens to go after the big fish. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of wraps that one up. I was worried that, they might have been hired by the actual council, which I guess they still could have been.
Hired adjacent.
Yeah. Nah, it's fine. I'll try my best to sort things out here. And they say there's some kind of communication device, like a sending stone or a super radio or something.
They said something that they were going to give to us so we can talk to them while we're out and about. Also, I mean, they're going to be trying to merge both islands together, so, I mean, we'll be coming back because we still need to fix up the Hydra Forge and everything like that. Which could be quite a useful boon for their island as well. Their little nature dragon stone, our Hydra Forge eventually fixed up with God, why am I blanking on the name? Naman.
True. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I was just getting used to, sailing around and being a pirate and all that. But I have to say, this place has got cheese. That's a big selling point for me. So. All right. Man, used to be I was giving you guys jobs. Now you're giving me a job. That's how it goes sometimes.
Yeah, we're like handing this to you. You could call it a hand job.
Or we could not call it that.
Right, yeah. I don't think he totally understands what a actual hand job is.
No, it would seem not.
No. Sometimes Isaac and I will be down working on the engine, right? And he'll be like, "Yeah, I need you to do this." And so like my boyfriend gives me a hand job. I don't understand what's wrong with this.
I don't understand. Yeah, I'm confused on why this is odd. We do it all the time. We're down in the builds together.
Oh, yeah, like sometimes sometimes I hand job him, sometimes he hand jobs me. Like
we're working through it. We're working through it together.
I want that as a
you
t-shirt.
two are adorable.
Some of them comics that Miranda was drawing are making a lot more sense to me now. So okay, that's great. I'm glad you found
each
companionship.
Other.
Yeah, exactly. But Songbow, come over here real quick. Just some friendly advice from an older man. You're gonna want to get checked for diseases, okay? Like all of them. You want to get checked for all the diseases, all right?
Okay.
Yeah, just in case. Yeah. Don't have Isaac check it. Just
I did get that one from that fungus.
Oh yeah, you probably got some funguses too. Yeah. So you just
no. I got rid of that one.
Sure you did. All right. Yeah. Just take care of yourself, okay?
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh, what's he talking about?
It was about that fight that we had at the living tree thing.
Ah, the fungus one?
Yeah. If we still have any time left between now and when the festival starts, I want to go look at the dock and offer engineering advice.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Let's see. Okay. All right. You don't gotta roll anything. You just kind of go off and are giving them advice and checking out what they've got. I mean, they're doing an okay job. I mean, the Minotaurs and the Kobolds and some of the dwarves that are here. I mean, they're all very good craftsmen. But you are highly skilled, so you know they do listen to some of your ideas. You do point out some things that they could be doing a little bit better, and begrudgingly, they take note of it. They know that they are starting from scratch, and they don't want to waste any of their resources. So, as annoying as it is, to have some random guy show up at your work site, start bossing everybody around, they are willing to listen and get some other perspectives. All right. While that's happening, you guys do see the children playing with the other children, and they seem to be having a pretty good time. You see that Nuke Tailspin has taken over watching the children. And that Callista Forge has wandered off. Nuke actually seems pretty good with kids. Maybe not the safest person to have in charge of kids, but he likes the kids. The kids like him.
I'd like to build them another board game.
All right, so you're gonna do that while Sogbo's doing his thing. Anybody else have any other things that they want to do while they're waiting for the feast?
Oh,
that's a real board game.
It is a real board game.
Yeah.
I think Vetch would take Bree around like the market area, and as they're doing that, he would ask her genuinely if she actually wants to be on this adventure.
Oof. She looks around at all the cheese and fruit and all of the happy people who are trying their best, and her eyes start to well up with tears. And she says, "Vetch, I'm not like you. I'm not brave. That was being taken prisoner and experimented on, and then that harrowing escape. That was terrifying. And I've been listening to these people. They're crazy.
It's a really odd bunch we've fallen in, but hey, don't discredit yourself. You're the bravest person I know. You helped me get out, and only because of that we were able to get the help we needed to get everyone out of there. And you've done enough. If you want to stay behind, you can. I won't blame you.
Well, why won't you stay? We could just stay here together.
He looks out towards the endless horizon. He's like, I don't know. Something tells me I was supposed to fall in with these guys. They need my help, at least for now.
Yeah, the tears are falling fast. Big, blobby tears falling boobily onto her sweater. She hides her face, and you hear her just eating cheese.
If only there was another hero that could take my stead, I would happily, spend the rest of my life here with you, but I feel I owe it to them. They saved us. And so one of us needs to help them.
Why don't they just let that Bubbles guy do more?
It's true. As soon as we rest, I picked up sign language.
That Bubbles guy, he wants to be a big shot pirate, but they won't let him. And he says that every time he's about to do something cool, that Isaac, that drug addict guy, she kind of blushes a little bit, cock blocks him.
Yeah, they act like they like the gorilla, but they kind of keep it in like a mascot kind of caricature sort of role. I don't really.
It's really insulting because he's not a returned. He's just a gorilla that tries his best, you know?
Could have done more. Thought about respecting him playing as Bubbles.
The ultimate temp character.
But then Extra Life happened.
That's true. She says, I won't try to hold you here. And if you say that you'll come back to me, I'll believe it.
I'll always come back. And they're going to move this island to the Hydra Forge, so, we'll see each other sooner rather than later.
But Vetch, I have to ask, what if when you come back, I'm as fat as a hamster from eating all this delicious cheese? Would you still still want to hang out?
He holds her hands. He says, of course, and then I'll have to catch up. I'll have plenty of cheese to eat at that point.
Oh, that might be bad. I heard that bugs, if they eat too much, they rupture their carapace and die.
His just kind of like his mandibles clack nervously as his antennas wiggle. No matter what happens, I'll always find my way back to you.
Oh man, what a fucking smoothie! Hold on, let me look at this fucking smooth operator. Holy shit! Okay, she throws herself against you into a booba embrace, and she weeps tears of sadness, relief, and joy. She smells like cheese.
He does that thing where he like takes a deep breath as he's like trying to remember the smell as he's smelling it.
Aw. Okay. Sounds like she's gonna stay. You're gonna go. Jade, you got anything before the feast?
So Jade is still a little overwhelmed about Isaac and Songbo saying they give each other hand jobs.
Oh, their public confession?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's just worried about those two, honestly. Like, the whole state of the situation that we're in, like, being here and just, the discussion of having Oscar stay and the moving of the two islands together, like, that feels pretty solid, right? But Isaac and Songbo and the way that they handle things publicly just has her so worried. She just doesn't know what to do. Like, should she take them aside and have a talk with them? Like, their love is perfectly great, but is that something that they should be discussing in public, So she's just kind of lost in thought about that. Distraught, okay. One might say.
Do you want to roll a recall knowledge check to see if Jade is capable of a certain level of introspection to maybe give herself some advice?
She needs to hire an HR rep.
Obviously, the DC for this will be lower if you have lore captaincy.
Oh, I do not believe I do.
Okay. So with that check, it occurs to you, with your training in religion and society, and faction jewel die, that at the end of the day, it all comes down to leadership. If you want to make a positive change, you're going to have to talk to their captain about it.
Jade goes to find the captain.
She'll
I
get
don't know how. I don't know how long it takes for you to come to the terrible realization that they made you the captain, and that every grab ass dumb shit thing that they do, everyone is blaming you and holding you accountable, and it's your reputation every time.
I think they were finding the captain within themselves.
You get to look over and Isaac's like, I've made you this board game. It's Mr. Bacon, big inventor. Like giving it.
Looks like Candyland, but with bacon and corn dogs.
So there's this terrible moment as you look at this board game where you get a montage of every like socially awkward, possibly life-ending thing that Songbo has blurted out without filter during important negotiations. Everything that Isaac's done since you've met him.
Name like really, 100 bad things I've done.
Let's be real. The rest of them, they're trying their best, you know what I'm saying? But like, you do realize with this recall knowledge check that as their captain, people hold you responsible for their bad behavior.
Jade looks inwardly on herself and then just kind of starts to cry and curls into a ball and sits there for a second going, everybody hates me.
Oh, damn.
Wait, sorry, what?
Okay.
They're so stupid all the time. And if it reflects badly on her, then everybody must hate her.
Oh, was this a role play injunction here? Like Goldleaf, were you like walking by and you saw an orange?
He was in the middle of a discussion with some people, and then he just starts hearing her crying out like that.
Here's this low, familiar crying sound. Okay, so you find Jade curled up in a greenish orange ball, like a Sonic character. You know what I'm saying? And there's just like this high pitched keening cry because fucking foxes. It's bad. It's bad.
Captain, are you alright?
Everybody hates me because Songbo and Isaac are just, well, they're incompetent. So everybody thinks I'm incompetent, and I'm not. I promise I'm not.
No, you're not incompetent. I mean, as we
said Goldleaf, can you give me a recall knowledge check?
Sure.
Okay, you can say what you want to say, but you do know from general society that the actions of a crew directly reflect on the captain. Yeah. That's the social contract.
Vetch looks on. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Vetch looks on the situation with anxiety. He kind of pulls on one of his antennas, wringing it out like, "Oh God, these are the people that I've thrown my lot in with."
Just remembering that soft hug and that delicious smell of cheese as you look around at the chaos circus that you've signed up for. Continue. So you were telling Jade that that's not true. That's not true at all.
No, Captain. That's not true. I mean, as we said before, you're still young. You're still trying to get your bearings. I mean, yes, they are a pair of the smartest dumbasses I've ever met, but I mean, look, to be honest, we're inexperienced at this thing. We're kind of just footsing our way through it. We have potential, but it's gonna take a minute before we really kind of find our bearings. I hope, with all hope, we can find some way of getting those two to understand their lack of social graces, but we'll see.
I mean, well, while I agree with you that they are relatively smart dumbasses, you never once said that I wasn't incompetent. So you agree? Oh, everybody.
No,
hates me.
I didn't say you were incompetent. I said you are young and inexperienced. Everyone starts out that way. No one's gonna get off no one's gonna get off on their first try. I mean, some of the greatest captains and adventurers all have to start from somewhere, do they not? As novices, eventually they find their footing, they find their path, and then they grow up to have great legends and songs talked about them. Just give it time.
What you're saying is I should probably be a little bit more strict with those two.
I don't know if they respond to strictness.
That's true. It does seem like the tighter we yank on any sort of reins, the more unruly they get.
Mm-hmm.
What if we distracted them? What if we gave them something so diabolically intelligent to do that they would not act like idiots?
Now you're starting to think like a captain.
Do
you remember our trip over here? The quietest I've heard Songbow was when he was studying on those notes.
We need to get to that library.
I agree. We need to find them some projects to do that will keep them busy.
We could get Isaac a watermelon.
A what now?
A watermelon, or any kind of melon. It could be a gourd. Something to keep him distracted, because that's all he really seems to want to do.
Oh.
You cut a hole in it, maybe set it by the fire to warm it up a little bit. I think it'd be a perfect distraction for him.
Captain Jade, I never thought you'd be like that. That's absolutely scandalous. I do love it, though.
I know, right? I was thinking of all the different kinds of things that we could possibly do for Songbow, but that's easy. Library. If we get him so many books,
he'll take to it like a moth to a flame.
Exactly. But with Isaac, it's different. Because anytime there's a relatively good-looking woman, aside from, well, no, that's Songbow that hates Seraphine. Is it Isaac too? No.
I love the fact that you're like, we gotta figure out a way to deal with Isaac. Well, let's not address his drug addiction. Like, we'll just let him keep being addicted to all sorts of drugs. Let's not deal with that at all. But
wait, you're still on drugs?
I literally have to take addiction suppressant every day.
You're like a sitcom office boss. You know what I mean? Like you're trying your best, but at the same time, yeah, you got your hands full there. You got your hands full.
We can work up some ideas.
Or instead of potentially giving him another outlet that's not very healthy, we address the elephant in the room, one might say. He does seem to, well, he's talked considerably about it in the past, about his drug addiction. I don't think it's a joke. At this point, I would say that it's probably real. I thought maybe for a while it was a joke of some sort. I
drugged you. I drugged all of you.
Hey, you're not here right now. You're making board.
I'm sorry. I made Mr. Bucket for. You put the balls at the top, kids.
Mr. Bucket.
Mr. Bucket is a great game.
Mr. Bucket looks scary.
Yeah.
Oh, that's when he runs low on batteries. You must have had one. Yeah. It turns into a horror movie real quick.
All right, Goldleaf. Thanks for the pep talk. I feel a lot better. Library, and then Isaac's health is definitely in question here. We should probably look into that.
100%.
But I feel a lot better. probably need to find a place to wash my tail now that it has all of the... Well, I had to blow my nose somewhere.
That's understandable. And don't hesitate to ever call on me in case you ever need a sounding board or anything of that nature.
I really appreciate that, Goldleaf. In my family, when I was a human, I was considered the black sheep, you might say. I didn't really behave the way that I should, and it disappointed some of my family. So I feel like maybe I let too many things slide, or I try to overcompensate, and it's always in the wrong direction, and it just feels like maybe I'm just lacking direction, and it's just really helpful to have somebody who's willing to help me carve the way.
I haven't exactly told everyone this. At some point I will. But before I became this, and he kind of motions to his body, I was about middle-aged, in my 40s, so I've lived for quite some time and experienced some things. So if there's anything that you need help with, just let me know. Have at least some type of experience.
Thank you, Goldleaf.
I'm going to go continue recruiting for my harem. I mean, for our crew. And Goldleaf walks off.
All right. While this is happening, Cloudhoof, are you up to anything before the feast?
I guess just going around seeing how many folks I recognize from Tyrannus who have moved here.
Yeah, I mean there are a lot of minotaurs, as we kind of discussed already, that you recognize and that recognize you, and you know that things were tense, real tense, growing up because of the distrust and the racism and struggling to find a place and to belong, but also these people have been humbled quite a bit by their situation, and so there is this kind of like begrudging sort of respect. Like no one can bring themselves to sort of swallow their pride enough to go up and talk to you and kind of try to mend those fences. There's still this sort of like they're kind of eyeballing you, but you also see them sort of watching you with a bit more respect. You know what I mean? Like you were in it. You're in it. You know what I'm saying? You've met with the leaders of this community. You got an airship. You're out there exploring the world, and they're they're refugees essentially. And so there's like, it's humbling, right? The situation that a lot of them are finding themselves in. So, yeah, it's an interesting situation. Yeah.
Okay. I guess the only other thing I think of is try to find my mother and have a little heart-to-heart chat with her real quick.
Okay, yeah. You track her down. She is at her shop, but immediately, it's glass blowing, finishes what she's doing, and then says, "My son, what do you need? What do I owe the pleasure of your return so soon? You met with the Echoes. Are you able to speak on it?"
It seemed to have gone good. A good meeting. it looks like some plans are in motion. I'm not sure exactly how much of the details they want revealed yet. But it seems a possible positive outcome for all of us.
That is a relief to hear. They are very intimidating, very powerful, and they have some... They have some very angry ideas. They are not the first in history to use their anger, their rage, their frustration as a way to rally others to their cause. I don't agree with how we were treated after the transposition, and I certainly do not agree with the transposition itself. But that was the decision made by the council, not by the average everyday folk who live in the city, who were our neighbors and friends, who even after the transposition were still kind. A lot of people don't want to look and see the good that was still there. They only want to focus on how things are falling apart. Were it not for this turn of events, I would still be there.
Well, something I need to talk to you about. I've kind of a subject we've avoided for a long time.
All right.
I've met other sylphs, and speaking with them has got me curious, and knowing that we're going to interact with more Jethun out there. I was wondering if you could tell me any more about my father.
I suppose after everything you've been through, and all the growing up you've had to do in such a short amount of time, I do owe you the truth. I thought it would be easier to say this, but it's not an easy thing to say. It's... This is something I've never told anyone. Because I don't exactly know what it would mean. For your safety. Or mine. Please, guard this secret well. You have probably heard the rumors that your father is a Jethun prince. But amongst their people, prince is a common title. It's generally any male of a noble house who is not the ruler of that house. Though, even then, I have not heard of any such title as king, though there is something called a sultan. But the sultan is not a sultan of a household so much as a region or an alliance of cities. So, a Jethun prince could be any male noble. I didn't know your father's true identity until... well, until I was with child. He asked for me to leave Terranathus and join him in the city of Armun Kalara. as one of his concubines. But I found the offer to be not to my liking. I sent a reply through one of his servants, and that was the last I ever heard of him. I did not tell him that I was with child or that the child was his. Because, again, I feared what might happen to you. Because, you see, your father is Prince Lord Jasith Al-Zen. The ruler of Armun Kalara.
I look visibly shocked and aghast at that.
I'm sorry, I couldn't risk killing you when you were younger. You were bullied and treated poorly, and I worried that you might, in frustration, try to boast of your heritage, or maybe even seek him out and leave me behind. I worried that if people in the government knew, they might take you away from me and try to use you to their political advantage against him. Or that he would find out and send things to collect you.
I understand. I've heard how some of the Jethun just kind of take whatever they want. And they see any of us non-native to the elemental planes of air as lesser beings. So that fear is understandable. Can I get you to put that name in chat so I can write it down?
Yeah. She says, I tried to learn as much as I could about your father's true identity without drawing too much suspicion to myself. He is a dangerous being, ancient and powerful, wealthy beyond any mortal's understanding of the word. He is a collector of rare things, and by that I mean creatures. Just a disgusting way to hide being a slaver.
Makes you feel a little better that you didn't let him know about me. I don't know how he would have reacted.
When you say that, you see that like the tremendous weight she's carried ever since your conception, just sort of like she almost passes out, like as that weight kind of lifts a little bit, because rather than what she expected, which would be anger and resentment, understanding, it's more than she could have hoped for. She begins to quietly weep.
I'll, of course, embrace her, hold her close. It's all right. You did the best you could. And I'm proud of you.
No one chooses to be born. And I should have been more cautious with my heart and myself. But when I look at you, I'm glad I wasn't. I have made many beautiful things in my life. But you are my masterpiece.
Give a smile. Well, would you accompany me to dinner this evening?
Yes, as you say that, you hear the and she says, "Oh, what timing? Yes, of course."
And I hold my arm out and kind of walk with her to the gathering.
Nice.
All the while in my head, I'm going, "Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God!"
Don't worry, he's the most dangerous being known to Pterodathus. No big deal.
Yeah, no, that's all good. Hey, Dad. Do you mind giving us that guy over there? Oh, jeez. I mean, heck, thinking about it, even the witches here, if they knew that, might try to use that knowledge. So, I'm not telling anyone right now. Not in this setting. At the moment.
Go about that. Someone's gonna visit you during the feast.
I'm trying to find some good festival music that isn't like overbearing. That's always the tricky part. You know what I mean? This might work. It's a little fluty, but all right, that's fine. All right, just keep those instruments calm back there, okay? Don't suddenly go trilling your fucking flute or whapping your drum too hard. Okay. Nobody better start throat. Well, you could throat sing. That's fine. That's always welcome. It's always welcome. All right. I was prepping this. I was prepping the map for the feast, and I was like, gotta have these light sources for nighttime. And then I paused, and I was like,
there's a night.
Never fucking mind. Yeah, there's a night.
How long did it take you for you to realize that?
I was like, this map's gonna look sick when I turn the lights down because the sun sets, and then my brain's like, nope, there's no sun.
Oh, you could have the event done in a big tent and then have it covered.
Yeah, that's true.
Or you can have
with holes, but with holes
floating over us.
Oh, that's true. He ain't that big. All right. So look at this. Last week, you guys were like, wait, what's with all the wood? And I was like, listen, that's the only map I could find. Now, it looks like I drew all over it with some rudimentary map tools. And that's right. Thanks to FA Nexus, # not sponsored, I was able to doctor this map that I found for free on Pinterest. Thank you to Darkest Maps. Go # not sponsored. But yeah, I thought it was kind of neat. I literally painted over the map inside Foundry. I didn't even have to go to Photoshop to do it. It's a fucking rad. It's a rad map.
It's got Orgrimmar vibes.
Yeah. But like, it was too Orgrimmar. You know what I'm saying? So like, I wanted something that was like Kobold, Minotaur, Dwarf, but also like Greek vibes a little bit. So I went and added these. Actual like stone buildings that they were able to construct and all that kind of stuff. Anyways, you guys are going to be sitting on this big old picnic blanket. All right.
They're not having us for dinner, are they?
I feel really bad that they're throwing a feast for us when they have such limited resources. But I don't know if Songbow feels that way.
I mean, you brought it up, and they said, how dare you disrespect our generosity? So how about we just...
Songbow didn't feel bad about it, though. He was just like, I don't get it. This is a waste of resources. Nathan feels bad about it.
Keep bringing up the fact that we almost saved all of the children. And then,
Jesus Christ,
like,
dude.
They
maybe
run through
that way, and they won't waste as much stuff.
So
If we
do you
reminded them that it's our fault that one of their kids is dead?
Do you bring Nulo, who's just been listening to fucking everything? She leads you guys over to this thing, and you guys see that Cloudhoof and Cloudhoof's hot mom are already there.
This guy over here, he's pretty hot too. Trusting Minotaur Hunter 1.
Goalie goes to sit right next to Cloud.
Oh, also you see the cheese vendors there. Real like super OG Odyssey kids are gonna know who that is. That's the original official artwork of a Bull Bug. Yep. You see that he is there with his wife, who helps him make the cheese.
That's a lot of production.
Ow, Crash!
Yeah. I see why he never ran out.
Yeah.
Am I on this map somewhere? I don't.
Yeah, you're right here.
Oh, okay.
Little Where's Waldo. Little Where's Waldo.
I lost.
All right. So, do you have your NPCs sit at like the kids' table, or are they also allowed to sit at the blanket of honor?
It probably depends on like social cues.
Well, I know we had some people stay behind to guard with the ship, so we're probably sending food over to them. But like the ones that came with us, I think.
Okay. Do you swap? Like do you swap? Obviously, you bring Oscar, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to the food. I put out a cannibal feast right there. I don't want you guys to get the wrong idea about these guys.
That was my son.
Like Crash is leaving clues. So he's that big brain of a DM. Nope.
Hey, classic Minotaur, man. They did.
I sacrificed my son for this feast.
Trust me, if anything like that's going on, I announce it. Like Witchlight, they were like, yeah, we've got a secret puzzle hidden on the homepage. And I was like, I'll let them know. Because there's no way after having me as a DM for years that they're going to think that I would hide a fucking puzzle on the map. So
did we solve that, or?
Yeah, you did towards the end. Yeah, like right when you needed to. I don't think you did, but like.
Oh no, I definitely did.
Yeah,
terrible.
But capital Y, like you did. Yeah, like the group.
The group. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how communism works, bro. And adventuring parties. All right, so you guys you doing your thing? Let me go grab these fine ladies. Trick them over. If you are not on this map, let me know so I can put you on the map. But I think you're all on the map. Okay. So, Kale Blood Mane. Oh, by the way, all the food is skyfish, mushrooms, cheese, and fruits and vegetables. There are some friendship waffles here because, you know, this is a friendship event. But, you know, that's an alchemical item. We don't ask how those are made. All right, Kalethra Bloodmane, she proudly proclaims to everyone, members of our community, thank you for gathering here. At this time, we all agree is evening. Sounds right. And she says, look upon the blanket of honor. Everyone looks at you guys. These are the natural ones. They are in possession of an airship fleet. There is this sort of, oh, like through the crowd. What you see at our docks is but one of their many ships. There's, again, just a murmur like, holy shit. wow, sky pirates? A fleet? Oh, damn. I bet that Cloudhoof's the captain. That's what a lot of people are whispering to each other. They're all pointing over. Mrs. Cheese is like looking over at you. She's kind of like waving at you boobily a little bit, Cloudhoof. Like, oh, I was wrong about that guy. Half breed? Nah. He could breed. Anyways, so she continues. She says, we are fortunate that the winds have brought them to our doorstep. They share our common enemy. And there's like a sort of like kind of growl that goes through the crowd, especially Cheese Matron's brother. Look at this dude. He did not have time for that shit. It's like Fat Ganondorf over there. She says, Terranathis hunts them. Terranathis banish them. Look upon them and see. They are from all walks of life. They represent a great many species. And yet, they have drawn the ire of the Bastion Council. And do you know why? There's like a tense moment where what's she gonna say? Holy shit! Is she gonna put our business out there?
No, why?
She says, "Oh damn, okay." She says, "Because they know the truth. They know of the council's corruption, of its lies, and of its desperation to hold on to their dwindling control over the city and its people. And they fight against it." And everyone cheers for you guys like, fuck yeah, what? She lets that happen for like a minute straight. And then she says, and that is why we honor these brave privateers, these warriors of wind and storm, led by their indomitable captain, Jade. Jade, she kind of like motions at you like, like, you know, like you should stand up as I'm like raising my open claws to the sky.
Jade stands and then bows deeply from the waist.
Okay, everyone cheers. A lot of the kobolds get very excited. They whisper among themselves, a small captain of a pirate fleet? Then this baby kobold, he looks over at his caregivers, and he says, does that mean someday I could be a pirate captain too? And they're like, you can be anything you want, little guy. All right. She doesn't introduce the rest of the party because the Echoes decided it was too risky to draw attention to anyone else besides Jade.
Awesome.
What about that?
So then she says, Captain Jade, do you have anything you would like to say to the people of our village who now call you friend, ally, and champion?
So Jade is gonna stand up straight from her bow because she held it the whole time, out of respect, of course. And she's gonna look around because she heard some of the comments that the other smalls were talking about, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So she just kind of looks around, gives them all, you know, a meaningful glance, and then she's gonna.
One thing, I'm not sure if this is only for Gold Leaf, but he would want to kind of make the music swell a little bit. For Jade?
You're surrounded. +1 to performance. It just says 2 performance checks at the GM's discretion provides a bonus to deception, diplomacy, or intimidation to support you. And so those some creatures aren't affected. Yeah, I would say it's still cool, like narratively. Yeah, definitely. That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, it won't help mechanically, but
I'll do an aid check if it comes to it. But that's
I got you.
Doing.
But the flavor is absolutely yeah. Okay. All right, keep going, Jade. Keep going.
So Jade's gonna speak loudly so that everybody can hear. We come to you all as friends, and we will continue to show you that we are friends and allies, and we will aim to be your champions here. We are a diverse crew, and we respect anybody and everybody that shows us the same. And I hope that this alliance between our groups will prove to be fruitful for everyone. And then she bows deeply again.
Okay, yeah, there is great applause. And the 3 echoes each give you a sisterly nod of approval.
While Jade's bowing, she lets out just the biggest sigh of relief. Like, holy crap, she's gonna throw up. Especially after her talk with Goldleaf, where she thought nobody respected her.
He's giving you a thumbs up if you look over towards him. Well done.
Jade's gonna give herself a little smile and an internal pat on the back.
All right. Irisa approaches the edge of the cliff. She looks down upon everyone assembled, and she says, "Greetings, everyone. I hope you are finding the food and drink to be satisfactory. I have the honor to call one of the natural ones my son." As she motions, Kalos Stormstride. There's a lot of people like kind of murmur. This is apparently a thing that like some people did know, and that might have been part of why he was kind of treated weirdly when he was growing up, because he had a creepy goth mom who then abandoned him. But then also, you know, half elven. That's kind of
but also powerful creepy goth mom. Don't fuck with her.
Yeah, exactly. It's a weird situation, right? And she says, many of you might have heard rumors or known the truth of his birthright, but I want all to know that I am proud of him and his allies, and I consider their arrival here a blessing from our ancestors' spirits and the spirits of these elemental lands. Wait, what was that? Huh? But she says, she kind of like just nods, like, yeah, look at me. I'm acknowledging my son that I abandoned and left on the streets of Terradathus with an empty home and nobody.
But look at him now. He's part of a reputable group. He made something of himself, and I'm proud of him.
Kalos has got like just a dead stare, just 1,000-yard dead stare as she's talking about him. And she says, and perhaps he will be joining our community. Who can say for sure except Captain Jade, who, in a show of mutual trust and community, will be leaving in our settlement a representative on her behalf. Captain Jade, who amongst your crew have you given the honor to serve as your ambassador here in your absence?
We made the wise decision to choose Oscar Sootfoot as our ambassador.
You see her highlights kind of narrow. And you see 2 negative red symbols appear above her head, like, no, that's not what she was hoping for, but keep going. Oscar looks at you, like, questioning you, like raising his eyebrows, kind of pointing, like, should he get up?
Jade nods at him, like, just a little.
Yeah. Yeah, all right. He stands up, stuffing the rest of his cheese and fruit sandwich in his mouth. He does, like, a little princess wave at everybody.
With many years of experience, we feel that he would be a great voice for us moving forward.
Okay. Everyone, there's sort of a murmur. Some people know him. You hear somebody shout, "Hey, Oscar! You still owe me for 40 golds worth of beer, my friend, and I aim to collect." There is a low chuckle through the crowd. He kind of does, like, finger guns in the guy's direction. There's a sort of a gentle chuckle that travels through the crowd. Erisa definitely seems miffed.
Jade also looks at Oscar, and 2 little negative red marks appear above her that she's squinting hard at Oscar.
Mention that he's amenable to the plight of the Minotaurs. He's the one who put us onto the quest to find their kids. That's why we trust him. He understands.
We deeply trust Oscar because he is the one who provided us with the information we needed in order to rescue the Minotaur children.
Oh, okay. There's sort of. God damn it!
Don't you say that! Don't you say that!
I'll stick quiet. Probably not a good time.
I get stuck a roll in your mouth.
I'm just saying.
There's
the one that was lost.
There's a slow clap. There's a slow clap, and it starts to pick up, and then it's like, and then you see Kalos stand, and he looks at Oscar. Oscar lets out a deep sigh, nods his head, and Kalos lifts Oscar up, one-handed, like the cheerleader guys do, and holds him aloft so everyone could see him. And just like a cheerleader being held aloft by a big boy, Oscar kind of puts his hands out like, "Here I am, world. Look at me." And there's a lot of cheering and stuff like that.
As this is happening, Jade has slowly and inconspicuously made her way over to Songbow should she need to slap a hand over his mouth.
Got it. Okay. Erisa softens a bit, seeing her son actually doing something cool and all that kind of stuff, and she nods, and then she steps back.
If it were not for Oscar and the immediate reaction of Kalos, we might not have found the Minotaur children in time to save them. So thank you to both of them, and we hope that Oscar's guidance and being an ambassador for us will prove to sow a wonderful friendship.
Yeah, the cheering picks up again. In the cheering, Isaac, you're through the tears in your eyes from choking on this roll that Goldleaf is shoving down your throat. You see Meleo. She looks fucking gorgeous, like all goth girls do. And she looks down at you, She does a little wave and smiles at you.
I wave back.
She stands by her mistress, who is training her in the ways of magic, as her mistress approaches the ledge. And she says, yes, and in accordance with the old ways of diplomacy, we are proud to send from our own community an equal representative. They will stand for our community's values, ideals, beliefs, and represent us as the natural ones explore this strange and alien realm on our behalf. And there is no one finer for this position. As she says that, you see Maleo kind of like try to quietly blow a kiss to Isaac and like wave at him again. Then Nulo.
Oh, the goat! God damn it!
I don't see how you didn't see that coming.
Jade's gonna give her a bow in reverence because she has shown a lot of wisdom and guidance since we've arrived.
Everyone cheers. Nulo is well respected amongst the community. Amongst the kobolds, there is no one more temperate and well mannered, which is an unusual trait for kobolds, but also kind of admirable. Because imagine what it would be like if we all had self-control like that. Maybe we could do things, as a civilization.
Lies, all lies.
She says, she just looks around quietly.
Stuff another roll in his mouth.
Isaac, you see the love of your life. She's got tears, black tears down her face. She looks at you, and she shakes her head and she turns away. She just flies off. Sadly.
Wait! I want to rip my shirt open.
No.
Okay.
Put it back on.
Three rolls in your mouth. You rip.
It's very warm. It's very warm. I'm allowed to take my shirt off. It's warm.
Okay.
Why now?
The applause picks up in intensity, and then when it starts to quiet down, Nulo says, I will endeavor to do my best to represent us fairly, honestly, and with dignity and elegance out in the world. That's all she has to say. And then everyone cheers again. Except one person. One person doesn't cheer.
Songbo, you have a message, right?
Yeah, I can send. Yeah.
Send Marilith the message. Tell her that Isaac remembers who she is and he needs to talk to her right now.
How convenient.
Okay. I do that.
You see Malith's face kind of light up in a smile, kind of like this character art. And she says, he can speak to me in person after the honorifics are finished.
Great. I'll let him know.
Okay.
And then
she
I
says,
tell Isaac that.
With this, let us feast, celebrate, and enjoy communion with our new allies.
I'm full from bread.
That's like a well-mannered child who's also bad. like turning to the parents, being like, "I've had my fill of broccoli. I will not be eating any more this evening." All right. So yeah, you guys, it's festival time. I do have to ask: is anyone going to partake of the carousal table?
Oh, you son of a bitch.
I'll say that my newbies on Tuesday night, they have tasted the sweet nectar of the carousal table. One of them is addicted, though he hasn't had anything terrible happen yet.
Oh yeah, see, that's.
They were actually disappointed to find out there's a 7-day cooldown on the table.
Someday they will be humbled.
It'll just be a
You know what? I'll give it a go. Why not? Let's do it.
Oh shit! Okay. Anybody else signing up for the some carousal on this perceived evening?
I would love to, but I have.
Oh.
I was gonna say I want to, but I don't think it'd be responsible for Jade to.
It's funny that we have very similar things. Where it's like I want to, but I have something I have to do first.
You think you have somebody to do first?
No, I have to. No, something.
No, I like sounds better.
She sees you approaching. She motions for you to meet her under this awning.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
we gotta hurry up.
We'll sort you out in a second.
We have to hurry up. I want to carouse. So.
Oh, I see. Okay, anybody else gonna carouse with Isaac and Cloudhoof?
Goldie's
and Boulder, I guess.
Goldie's gonna be the responsible grandpa. The DD.
I just found out my dad's a Jethun warlord. I'm getting wasted.
Vetch, Bree, who is very sad about you leaving, her staying, you not staying with her. She wants to carouse. Will you carouse with her?
Of course I'll carouse with her.
Fuck yeah, bro. Goldleaf, you carousing, man?
No, he's being responsible because the rest of these guys are being carousal. So someone's gotta pick them up in the morning.
Okay, I'm saying there's just some pretty good-looking Minotaurs out here. Look at her. This is like the Minotaur next door. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys do homework together after school. The next, anyways. Yeah. So like, look at this cool. Look at this cool one. Look at that. He's in the Dragonbane art style. Fuck, cool
I like his token like circle.
Yeah, that's exclusive to Dragonbane. That's but I was short on Minotaurs, so
are the Echoes carousing?
The Echoes are not carousing.
Wow, not even the one that looks like she invented the carousal table?
Nope. This
then Jade definitely won't.
The burden of leadership. The burden. Now she will pretend to carouse, but she will not carouse.
Yeah, Goldie's gonna do the same thing. He's gonna pretend, but he's not gonna actually.
Oh, okay, fantastic. Then you could use performance to do a gather information.
Yeah, he's gonna try and leverage off of the speech to see if there's anyone that is of the adventurous type that may want to join the crew. Just a continuation of what I was doing before our talk with them.
All right, Songbow, are you gonna carouse?
I
saw you were doing stuff with them Lincoln Log cheese sticks. I mean, that's already pretty rowdy. Do you want to go? You want to go even harder? Or
I feel like the carousal table won't accurately reflect Songbow's version of carousal.
You put together a Lego set without the instructions and using super glue. Woo! This man fucking wild, folks. Oh my god. I mean, I put my IKEA furniture together with wood glue, so it's kind of like the baby version of that. It's kind of the baby version of that. Oh man. All right. Okay, before we carouse, all right, you approach Malith under the awning, and she says, your Your boyfriend says that suddenly your amnesia has cleared. What has given you this sudden clarity?
Rage has given me that clarity.
Rage.
What you're doing to that girl is unfair, and it is not the way to train an apprentice. It's ridiculous.
Wait, so keeping my apprentice here under my tutelage, where she's learning magic, so she can continue learning magic, is not the way to teach her to learn magic?
No, you know that. Look, strength blossoms in hardship. This place, while, I mean, obviously you have social issues that you need to work through, like, there's no room for growth through combat.
On the contrary, we do have a number of smaller predators that attack the Skyfish schools. She has combat experience dealing with them.
The smaller predators. That's what come on. That's ridiculous. Smaller predators. The other day, we fought a bunch of mushroom people. You know, like... Like, we fought our way into a slaver's den. We killed, I believe we killed 2 incredibly evil alchemists, and I wasn't even one of them.
Well, it sounds like these are very dangerous situations that it would be irresponsible of me to send my apprentice into, so I appreciate the warnings that you're giving me.
You're protecting yourself. You're not allowing her the opportunity to grow. That's what's happening.
As a harpy, she has much to learn, not just about magic, but about self-control. I'm sorry, but you are no longer the man I used to love and respect. And I would not trust her in your care.
Well, not in my care. I mean, we have actually responsible people. You know?
Very few, from my assessment.
Oh. Well, I guess we're responsible enough for you to ally ourselves with you. It's a little ridiculous.
Well, the work that you'll be doing requires an irresponsible mind.
I don't believe that to be the case.
Isaac single-handedly undoing everything we've done.
Yep.
She says, why don't you be honest, since it's just the 2 of us? You want her. You want that tender flesh, but more than that. You want to die, don't you?
Well, you don't have to call me out like that. But look, it isn't just about that. All right. We're going to be going...
what brought you to this low, my friend. But I can see it in your eyes. There was a light there that has gone out. Is it your brother?
It is. I've found him, to some degree.
Oh, truly?
That's why I would prefer to not have a goat with little to no combat experience.
A goat? What are you talking about?
It's whatever. It's the teapot.
Not whatever.
No, Nulo.
No, Nulo is a kobold.
No,
not
they
a
look
goat.
like a goat. Why do they look like a goat?
Because kobolds take on the genetic traits of the most powerful allies they are regionally close to. So the kobolds that allied themselves with Stoneheart have more mammalian features and often horns.
Look, it doesn't matter to me. I don't care. What I do care about is that we're going to have to eventually fight my brother. And he's going to kill all of us.
Why would you have to fight your brother?
He's part of the Dawnbeak Raider.
Okay.
He's one of the ship captains. But
the Dawnbeak Raiders are opposed to Terranathus. They could be powerful allies in our cause. Why not just find your brother and make peace, reunite?
I
Also-
don't believe.
What?
Don't believe that's going to be how it works. Also,
Why? Did you do something to your brother? Is that part of why the guilt eats you up so much?
It doesn't matter. Does that really matter?
I think it does matter. I
don't think it matters.
I think your brother is the crux of your downfall. That's what I think.
So you're a therapist now?
I mean, that's one of my doctorates.
Oh, Jesus, I forgot the doctorates. Look, all I'm saying, right, is while I don't care if I die, there are people around me that I want to make sure they don't die.
Then you do not want to bring my apprentice with you. She is untrained, undisciplined, and uncivilized. We are working on it. But she has taken a liking to you. I intended to use the promise of one day sailing with you as motivation for her instruction.
Yeah, but I'll probably be dead by then.
Well, now you have something to live for.
I don't think that's really up to me.
Well, hopefully these friends that you've made think that you're worth keeping around.
Maybe.
I have said my piece, and cannot be swayed otherwise.
Don't be greater. I don't trust them.
Of course not. They're pirates.
It's not just that they're pirates. I trust a lot of bad people.
Which may have contributed to your downfall.
Probably, yes. But it's not the point. They're not talking about me.
Other than engaging in the trade of slavery, what have they done that would make them poor allies against a mutual enemy?
Just follow the gut feeling. Right,
if you were still the Isaac I knew, I might trust that gut feeling. But now I doubt there's I doubt there's anything left of your guts to trust.
I have plenty of guts. I mean, I just saw them a few hours ago. Actually.
Imperiously, she kind of like stands taller and says, I must go and attend to the festivities. It was very sad to catch up with you.
I'm going to go corral. I'll probably do something
Songbow, you get a message from the message spell. It says, if you care about your friend who is a boy, you may want to keep an eye on him. I think he intends some harmful activities tonight. Harmful for himself.
Well, thanks for the heads up. Yeah, I can do that.
All right. Slongbow, how do you intend to stop Isaac from carousing, if that's at all possible?
I mean, I'm just gonna, follow him around. And then every time it looks like he's about to do something, just pose him some weird, alchemy and engineering question that I think, we have to solve.
Okay.
And just start throwing out a bunch of ideas. that are intentionally slightly wrong, so that he feels the need to correct me.
Like how you get the right answer on Reddit by posting the wrong thing?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Damn, would Isaac be able to resist that temptation?
Oh, probably not, no.
Okay. Then no carousal for you. Alright. Gold Leaf, you rolled your check to try and see if there's others who want to become sky pirates. Is that correct?
And also to use the speech to hype us up even further.
Oh, nice. Gotcha. All right. Yeah, reputation is good with the people. Even though that one guy keeps mentioning the kids that you didn't save, like overall things are good. Overall things are pretty good. All right. I got 2 PCs and an NPC lined up for some carousing. Puck wants to know what you guys are doing. Do you explain to him and possibly have him carouse, or do you deflect?
Oh, he's part of the Fae court. He should be doing this kind of stuff. I mean, that's what Fae do. They party.
All right, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. He didn't know there was a word for it. He thought it was just existing. So yeah, he's down. He's down to carouse. Kalos sees that you're gonna carouse. He's in a real fuck my life kind of situation. So he's gonna carouse with you too, unless anybody tries to stop him. Oscar's too old to carouse. Cassian, he doesn't want to risk it.
Jade's not going to because Captain does what Captain do. But I don't think she's gonna attempt to stop anybody else.
Okay.
Like, it's supposed to be a joyous moment, so
all right,
let them have fun. But like, if shady shit started happening, she'd probably intervene.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Here we go. Player waiver. Anyone choosing to roll on this table understands that the implication is your character got so rowdy they blacked out and had a hangover-style mini-adventure, waking up to some serious consequences, implications, or boons. Do not roll on this table unless you're willing to release your player agency to RNGesus. Some of these results could kill your character or make them undesirable to play. Others might grant your character tremendous power or opportunity. Most will just be silly. And then, of course, the spicy clause, consent matters. As spicy as some of these results might sound, players can reserve the right to say nothing sexual occurred during the carousing, just some jovial misunderstanding. People could wake up in bed together and have just fallen asleep, you perverts. All right. Please roll a 1d 223. I will roll for Bree. Now, Cassian, stop it. I said you're too old. Hold on.
Fuck you, voice in the sky.
Hey, the dice wanted to tell a story, damn it.
Apparently, I found Dalmatians.
It's my life. I'll do what I want.
Let's see. 1d 223. All right, this is for Bree. This is for Puck. As a Fey creature, Puck could roll twice and pick which result he wants. And then I don't know if Gravel can get drunk. I think Gravel's just gonna keep an eye on his boss. All right. Oh, and then we got to roll for Kalos. All right. Let's start with a 16 on Kalos. Oh, that's nice. Minor favor. A local NPC owes him a favor. His mom. There you go. That worked out pretty good. Let me add that buff to him. What are the fucking hotkeys for this? Is it Control Shift E? Yeah. All right. Mom owes me a favor. Unlimited duration. Cool. All right. Gotta be the coolest. One of the coolest things I found during the mod audit is that extemporary effects actually allows us to just make custom effects for anything, just using a hotkey. It's crazy. The next number on the list is 87. 87 says, oh, tempting, but he also got 130. Let's see. Oh.
Did he get to roll twice because he's Fey?
Yeah.
Yeah, he gets to roll twice and pick what he wants. He was torn because both of them were pretty chaotic, but he is going to wake up in bed with the cheese matron. Says you wake up in bed with the spouse of an NPC you have previously met. So, milady indeed. All right. Let's see. Next lowest number is Bree. Bree with a 94. 94 says, "Oh no." It's really bad. Okay. Well, I'm glad you guys were able to say goodbye. That's good. All right. I will add that to the secret GM notes on her character sheet. All right. And then next highest is 101 Cloud Hoof. Holy shit! Wow. Okay. Damn. Just a sec. I gotta grab something for you.
Oh.
Okay. This is a... Well, and what? Okay. Okay. At some point during the night, you can tell us where you got this level 9 consumable, a crystallized shock shard superior, a level 9 magical item. It is a charm. It is a free action to activate, though it does take concentration. The trigger is you deal damage to a creature with the weapon. It could be hand wraps if you want. This electric blue crystal crackles with energy. When you activate the shock shard, the target must make a fortitude save or become clumsy 2 for 1 minute. If the target has the tech trait, which we will also treat as basically like clockwork, it instead becomes glitching 2, which is a Starfinder thing. But you know, we're kind of living between worlds at this point. So I will drop that onto your inventory.
Damn.
But yeah, your result was you were granted a blessing from a deity, granting you a charm, and this is a level 9 charm. So there you go. So how did Cloudhoof come into possession of this charm when he came to the next day, or do you not want to know?
He literally wakes up the next day with a little note on a piece of paper, a little envelope with a note that said, "Thank you for a wonderful night," with that item in it, and he has no idea who it was, what happened, so he is just baffled.
I have a pretty good idea, but you know, could I have a pretty fucking good idea.
Make a man out of him.
All right, let me see what's next. All right, Vetch 157. All right. Might be staying here after all. Oh. Okay. Could you roll a d20 real quick? Oh, damn. Alright, do you even own 19 gold worth of wealth? I'm not trying to be mean, but... weren't you like a former prisoner? I mean, you got all your snacks.
I do have a lot of snacks. I think that most of my value is in snacks.
I
have that one very valuable knife.
I need you to delete 19 gold worth of snacks. But other than that, yeah, you wake up in some, some furs and like a little tent or whatever. The whole place smells like a good time. It's sad. And then you hear an excited squeak as the flap of the tent opens, and Bree is there, resplendent in the perceived morning light. And she says, "Have I got a surprise for you?" And then she opens the tent wider, and you see it there next to her. A life-size sculpture of you, made of cheese. And she says, "It's perfect. I really love that you... I know it was expensive, but having the local artisan make a statue of you out of cheese so I could hold you and nibble on you while you're gone. It was really sweet."
Let it remind you of me in my absence, he says, as he's like just trying to piece it together. He's like, yeah, I did this. Yeah.
All right. There you go. Y'all survived for now. That's good. Okay. So the perceived night passes. Oh wait. Oh yeah. That's it. This perceived night passes, and everybody mostly is on their best behavior. And then in the morning, I guess I'll advance the clock here. Been a hot minute. There we go. One day.
Towards the
Donk.
end of the festivities,
Mm-hmm.
Goldleaf would have gone to look for Marilis, since he can find Cloudhoof. He's out and about.
Oh yeah, okay.
Essentially, he's also going to ask about Cloudhoof's parentage.
Wow!
And see if that cross references with the Jathoons that he knows.
Right. She says to you, she says, "I don't know who his father is. I had too much to drink, and there was a handsome Jathoon noble visiting the city on diplomatic reasons."
I mean, I heard what I heard at the thing with the echoes. Roll sense motive.
You don't trust her? Oh my goodness!
I mean, he heard what he heard at the he heard what he heard at the echoes. So he's...
You don't trust Cloudhoof's hot Bob? Okay.
I mean,
hold on. She's gonna roll this. She's gonna roll deception against your.
Wait, I'm confused. What was heard at the echoes?
During the meeting with the Echoes, they did mention, they kind of hinted that they knew a bit more about your birth,
right,
essentially,
right.
yeah.
This is me burning a hero point.
Oh, okay. All right. You know that she is lying. She definitely knows about his father, but she doesn't want to talk about it.
I think Goldie's kind of persistent because he's trying to figure out some stuff.
All right, then you'd have to make a request.
He will.
Okay.
Where is this?
I think for the first time in this campaign, I'm experiencing like the terrible feeling that only Alaskans have and the people in this campaign setting of like, I know it's nighttime and I know I have the ability to hit the nighttime button, but I'm not allowed to because there is not nighttime in this hex. And it's very frustrating to me as a visual person who's like, I want to see these beautiful firelights at this festival at night. Nope, not allowed.
Can you do it just so we can see it, and then you can turn it back off?
Yeah, we could do that real quick.
No. Scratch everybody's lips. You know what I mean? Oh wow, they look great. They look so good.
Right? Oh, look at that.
Damn.
Wow.
Imagine if it had nighttime.
Intimate. You know what I'm saying? Intimate. This is why they pay big money for shadow lamps back in Terranathus, because people miss this shit. They miss this shit. All right, that's all. That's all we get. Just a peek. Okay.
The things that could have been.
Oh wow! Make a request 32. Oh my god.
It is important to.
All right.
You make a request to my mom.
She says, tears welling in her eyes. She said, "This is a secret. I need sadder music here, man. You're breaking this one. This is a secret she's been keeping her whole life." Yeah. Ugh. All right. Hold on.
You've made her reveal it twice within 24 hours. How dare you?
It should be easier the second time.
She says, I don't want to say. Why does it matter to you anyways? I appreciate that you are helping to take care of my son, and that you are allies together. But the more people that know, the more danger he will be in.
Trust me when I say that I have no intention to reveal anything about Cloudhoof's parentage. When I had heard that he may be connected to some of the upper nobles of the Jthun, it got me thinking, because I had spent some time in Amon Kalara. It's how I became this. It's where I died. And I had met a number of Jthun there. And the things I have heard about them outside of their city, it concerns me and conflicts with some of the things I may have experienced. I don't know if it's all the same to everyone else, but I do hold them in at least some regard. And Goldleaf will kind of part his cloak and will kind of reach into his body and will pull out a dagger.
And stab Cloudhoof's hot mom.
And finally end it. No.
The prince sends his regards. I was a sleeper agent the whole time. Fuck it. Ends the stream, leaves chat. We never hear from Lex again.
I've completed my secret goal this whole time.
Dude plays Gloomhaven once.
You turned me into this. But no,
all right.
He pulls out this gilded knife with jewel encrusted filigree across it.
And truthfully, when you pull out a genie knife in front of a woman that's afraid that a genie is gonna come take her genie son, she do get kind of scared.
I'm not, as you said before, I have no intentions to.
Did you steal that, or did they give it to you?
It was given.
Is it for me?
No.
Such a weapon is not gifted to those outside of Jthun society unless they have done a great deed and earned such an item. So if you're telling the truth and you didn't steal it, then you have certainly had close encounters with them.
I have. As I said, I spent time in their city. I was an older gentleman when I left Ternathus and traveling around the skies. It didn't exactly end well for our group, and unfortunately we found ourselves in the Chathum city seeking aid. But that's also where I ended up losing my life in an attempt to save the kin of one of the nobles, it seems. And then I spent some time there getting to know them. So all these things I've learned of them being slavers and whatnot. Some of it I understand, but some of it also runs contradictory to what I know. I'm still trying to piece together things. I will admit some parts of my memory are a bit fuzzy since coming back.
Did you receive this blade after you returned?
Yes.
Were you being kept as a curiosity?
I think there's a pause as Goldleaf is trying to piece that together. Would that be some kind of check to remember?
Yeah, you could do a recall knowledge check if you'd like. You could do a will save if you want.
Yeah, I'll do recall knowledge.
You have no recollection.
As I said, things are a bit fuzzy and I'm still trying to put them together. But I know I was at least giving this before I left their city.
If you were given it, but then you left their city. For all you know, it was stolen. A gift given to a slave is never truly a gift. It is just borrowed property.
That is a fair point. Well, I hope to at least remember something at some way. Something along the ways as we continue traveling. And he'll put the knife back inside of him and kind of close up his body.
You seem to have at least some working knowledge of the Jathum and their society, so you understand that they are alien beings. Their minds, their beliefs, their hearts, they don't follow the same patterns that we are used to. We are nothing but playthings to them, distractions during their long, if not eternal, lifespan. And I have put Cloudhoof in the greatest of dangers, simply by giving birth to him. Father is... She puts her muzzle right against your ear hole. And she says, Prince Lord Jasith Al-Zen, ruler of Armun Kalara.
So if I remember correctly, Goldleaf never specifically met this man, but he knew people in his court.
Yes, and everyone there lived in absolute respectful fear of this guy.
Okay, yeah, he'll share that information, that he never specifically met the Lord Prince, but he has met those that were amongst his court. Some odd and, I guess, uncomfortable things I'd heard about what he had done, but I've never specifically met him. Though I understand you speak with sadness for the birth of Cloudhoof, but I believe he gives you great joy, does he not? I understand the circumstances may have not been the best, but
I do not regret for a moment his life, his existence, but I bear a great deal of guilt. I was not careful enough with my heart. I have tried my best to shield him from his birthright, from the monster that is his father. Why did you seek me out to ask me this? Did he already mention it to you after I told him to keep it a secret?
No, it was not him. It was a mentioning of Zathum had seen you during our talks with the Echoes, and that prompted my curiosity.
Her eyes narrow. She says, the Echoes mentioned me and Cloudhoof's origins?
They seem to see all, or at least much. I'm still not sure what their overall end goal is, with whatever knowledge they have.
Yeah, she looks troubled. And she says, I was foolish to think that I could keep anything a secret from them. That means they probably know. I wonder then if part of why they agreed to a meeting and sought this partnership involves those two poor boys. And she looks over, and you see Kalos and Cloudhoof doing like the son of a bitch handshake, but to feed each other like tankards of alcohol before just butting their foreheads together and laughing. She shakes her head. She says, "The world is cruel."
How much Arissa had mentioned her son and was seeming proud of him, it wouldn't pass me, to be honest, but sorry, you were saying?
No, it's in the end, I am thankful we had this conversation. I was resentful at first for you pressing me to reveal such a secret, but to find out that the secret has already been revealed to some very dangerous people.
I will promise you this. As we continue adventuring, I will look after your son. I will look after Kalos. I am still trying to learn a little bit more about my time that was spent with the Zathum, see if what was true and what was not, but, well, I've grown fond of those two, so I'll keep an eye on them.
She nods and she says, I sense within you the wisdom of age.
I was in my 40s before I died, so That probably is it. Just
Yes.
a common bard that had dreamed to see the sky, and once he got out there, well, he didn't have the power to survive and bit the bullet. At least he died trying to do something good before he went to the other side. And then he came back as a golden leshy. How about that?
It seems to me that you're exactly where you need to be. That the wind has blown you into the path of these others. They seem like a mess, but you are a mess together. And I think in that way, you will find purpose. Just be careful. The echoes do not act without purpose. Purpose and hidden purpose.
I feel like we're going to run into that a lot as we go across the skies. But thank you for the warning.
All right. All together, with your earlier check to see if there's anybody that's willing to join up, you may roll a D3.
D3.
Wait, what's this D3 for?
All right, so that if you want, you can recruit 3 random NPCs from this community to join your pirate crew. It would likely be, it would be more than likely a combination of minotaurs and kobolds of no particular renown.
Can't we shoot for a harpy?
Any harpy? I mean, listen, there's a historical precedent that you do not want harpies on your ship. I'm just saying, like, it's not a good idea.
I don't know. I showed those bitches up when they tried to sing in front of us. I can maybe keep them in line.
Hey, that eventually worked out, you know.
I know we can't get Malone or whatever her name is. But maybe one of her others.
They are off on their own little islands, so that would be a separate recruitment attempts. I mean, but hey, you could just roll up and be like, "Hey, girls, anybody want to go for a ride?"
So y'all go with us spending another day.
I mean, you could also do that on your way out of town, sort of thing.
Yeah, that's true. You said so.
I mean, I'd have to run it past your captain though, if you were recruited three people.
Oh yeah, he's definitely going to inform Jade that 3 individuals seem to be interested in joining our crew.
But again, they're just unexceptional. They will be pooped out by the random NPC generator.
If any of them have proficiency in stone building, I'll take it at this point.
Okay.
Because
laborers be laborers sometimes.
So
you're just trying to get them to go work at the Hydra Force? They thought they were going to be pirates, bro.
Well, I mean, I'll give. Damn. But no, they can be pirates with us as well. But I mean, we do have actual things we need to do at the Hydra Forge. So I mean, time will be split between helping to build stuff, but also going out and pirating.
Do you mention that the Hydra Forge is filled with cannibalistic undead? Because that doesn't seem like it's come up at any point.
Look, we're gonna send them. We're gonna send them off.
I mean, yeah, when we get back, they're gonna be sent off so they can start doing stuff for us.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, then I would say that you could recruit at least 1 stonemason.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
We're gonna have them send off to go spend all the cursed treasure?
I think that was the plan.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna send them to talk to their fellow vampires on our behalf.
Okay. Then that brings us to kind of the close of the session. Got a lot of plot reveals. Did some recruitment. Survived some carousing. Oh, I have to mark the calendar because you can't carouse again for a week. So
Did we survive? Did we all survive?
For now.
I don't know, something weird happened to Bree.
Stop killing my romanceable NPC from carousal.
Stop letting them carouse, bro!
That wasn't Bree, that was Bray. Who came to the tent?
Let's see. Caroused. 7-day cooldown. Alright. Cool. Alright. Not bad, y'all. Not bad.
I'm sorry, Stone, I had to press your mom. This is important to Goldleaf. He has to know more about himself.
Oof. Oof. You guys, there's so many crazy things in the background. Oh my goodness. Alright. I don't see any interruption of service for us coming up. So more Skyhaven on Thursdays.
I won't be here next week.
What? Okay. But we'll be okay though. We'll be okay. I think. Leave instructions behind. Leave instructions behind.
Yeah.
Nathan, you are Jade.
Oh, wait, what? What's going on?
Well, I got. No,
Nathan
I just need to
Jade.
ask.
Oh.
The whole thing was said if we got a good rest.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah! Thank you. You guys leveled up. Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, good, because I already did it.
Yeah, me too. I'm working on
As soon as I didn't roll Caraxel, I leveled up.
Damn. Yes, that is a good reminder for anyone that had forgotten. You do get to level up. Absolutely. All right. It is not May yet, but the first weekend of May, we're going to be doing DirkCon. We're going to be playing and running some games on the server as a community, while also trying to raise some money and awareness for ALS research treatment, and also I think SPCA for Dirk's hometown, because that's the charity that he listed that he wanted everybody to support. If you wanted to do that one instead, if you're like, I like animals more than people, understandable. So more information on that will be posted soon, but I could definitely say that I know there's going to be some really good games posted. I'm planning to run a couple of games, and you should clear your calendar so that you have that weekend available to hang out and play games and have a good time. And then I think that's it. Oh, sorry. Harrowing finale. The Harrowing is going to be Saturday night. This is the first edition prequel to Stolen Fate, and it doesn't really have any spoilers for Stolen Fate. So if you're like, I wanted to watch it, but I don't want any spoilers, there's really not any spoilers for Stolen Fate. If anything, it would just make stuff that happens in Stolen Fate more fun, really. And then I think that's all I got. Anybody else have any announcements? No?
Nothing at this point.
Alright, night everyone. Have a good one.
Night, everybody.
Okay.
Thank you. Have a good one.
All right.
Night,
Night, everybody. Oh, and good night, Craig. Good night, Craig.